we're making huge inroads. I mean, and it's scientific in the Western Cape. It's one of the provinces where we increased our numbers in the last elections. In this province. And stats shows you, I mean, not stat, research shows you that the EFF is going to have a huge increase in the Western Cape and Eastern Cape. So we're here to consolidate the ground because this is where we're going to grow this year and going forward. There is no MK that is going to reduce us. No. It will reduce us amongst tribalists, not amongst the progressive South Africans. There's no MK that can reduce us. There's no MK that can replace us ideologically, politically, and otherwise. You saw yesterday in Parliament a mess in action. That's what you elected, South Africa. A mess. You are asked twice, I'm voting in support. I'm not sure if that chairperson is not MK inside or something. The ANC must investigate that guy. Because he says, then they say we're in support. Then we pass. He goes back and says, hey, he thinks we're fools. He's playing a trick. He says, you said, how many are you? They said, no, 51. He said, okay, just start it afresh so that we can hear you. Is giving a chance again to correct herself. She says, we vote in support. Then we pass, we go. He closes the voting. That caucus almost collapsed yesterday of MK. Almost. Then they raise their hands. He says, what are you saying? No, we didn't understand. We didn't understand. You elect people who don't understand. We didn't understand. We're actually voting against. Hey? And the guy, Frolic, allows that. It's not principled. Once the voting is closed, it's done. It's done. He says, those who want to vote against their party line, raise your hands. Those who want to vote for the party line, raise your hand. Against the party line, vote, raise your hand twice. Then the third time he says, voting is closed. Look at that. They still don't correct themselves around that time. And then he gives them a special dispensation to correct. That's unprincipled. He's undermining the decorum and the integrity of that process. So I'm just saying to you, MK will never reduce us in numbers anywhere else, including in thinking. We are very effective opposition here in Parliament. When the TG started going for each and every vote like the way she was going, she behaved like she's not a leader and threw her twice. It's not because she was making a mistake. She was like, TG said we are going against, calling for a division. Then Angala. She threw her twice. And then when they said to her, yeah, what are you saying? She thought, if I say I'm voting against, it means I'm supporting this one. I'm not going to do that. And that issue was actually far much bigger than the emotions. She couldn't put the emotions aside and have to accept. We have never done that. When they object and call for division, we support them. We don't throw our toys and say, no, why do they go before us? No. And the chairperson clarified it there, that we take whoever comes first. So the growth of the EFF is very clear. Why is this MK going to reduce us? Because I was in 13 in Seshiu. I didn't find MK. South Africa is not KwaZulu-Natal. I think you're making a mistake. South Africa is not KwaZulu-Natal. We exist in South Africa. This is the only province who have never celebrated our anniversary in 12 years. Why? We're always told that the season is not good. It's raining season. That's why we did the dome. It's a raining season and windy and all of that. So our anniversary comes around this season. And we've had to take a bold decision that, comrades, we cannot have a province in the history of our organization which has never hosted a national celebration of the EFF, because we are a national organization. The first anniversary of MK was at Moses Mabhida. It must now go to Mthatha or Giyani. Let's see. We can do it anywhere in South Africa. There's no one who can do it better than us. It's only the two of us. It's ANC and the EFF in the whole of South Africa who can do what we're doing. No one else can do it in the whole country. Well, higher education, Shema, it's so painful, man. You know, she's so young. She still has a chance to come back. I've seen people get demoted politically, and then they go rework on themselves, and then they come back. The first thing she must do is to stop chewing a gum in a meeting. She was still doing it even yesterday there in Parliament. The second thing is she must be humble and know that she doesn't know, and be prepared to be guided and be advised by proper people. Because only a person who doesn't know how government works would have advised her to do the things she did. You make a terrible mistake, you lie about people, including that character of senior council that he was chairing, Mutau. And Mutau comes and says, who? Me? I've never done that. And all of that. Now you get a second chance to go to a committee to now present, yourself in a different way and acknowledge your mistakes and say, no, this and that happened and all of that. No, she doesn't. She leaves the committee, she goes to a GBV program of a TVET college, when the TVET colleges are the responsibility of a deputy minister who couldn't go to the TVET because there was a committee of Parliamentary. Someone from the streets is misleading her. She's listening to someone who has no idea what we are dealing with here. There are certain things you don't do here in Parliament. And she should have known that. And you respond to your own chairperson, the chairperson from the same party with you, in a manner you are doing. I mean, you should be collegial with the chairperson. You should know that if anything, my protection is going to come from here. You attack a place where your protection must come from. Google it. Google. Bastard. That was childish. Extremely girlish. Childish. She was not ready to be a minister. It's not too late. She must go back to the branch and learn and come back this way. She must, Budimaname, must never trust that DG. That's a man, there's a big problem there. That DG. He's the one who misled them. He worked with Blade, that DG. And Blade is still disgruntled and bitter about the removal from higher education. He will do anything and everything to undermine whoever is in that institution. I mean, Blade was asking one of the former Feast Must Fall student that, this Feast Must Fall, it looks like it was only designed for me. Why is it not happening after I left? He still wants to encourage people to do Feast Must Fall against his own government. Because he's not happy that he left higher education. But he must find a way to part ways with that DG. and bring in a competent, qualified person who's not blading Zimande's stooch if he wants to succeed in that particular department. That's my take on that matter. Colleagues, DP, you want to say something? No, say something, because you're going to live here and form a party and say you are never given a chance to speak. Anyone wants to speak, speak. Because a person left here said people were not given a chance to speak. No. We didn't know they want to speak. They never told us they want to speak. So we're supposed to smell it. Okay.